Welcome to Matematika. Today we're going to solve systems of equations in 2 or 3 variables. Now remember that there are 3 methods for solving system of equations. That is by substitution, second by elimination, and third by graphing. Now, when do you know that you can use substitution? When a variable is isolated in one of the equation. I will tell you when I give out an example. In elimination, when do you know that you can use elimination? When all variables have a coefficient and the equations are in the same form. All right, you know the form, the standard form. And by graphing, it's easy to graph the equations when you have a smaller number or you have a large number. If you have a large number, maybe you can use a graphing calculator for doing that. But in this video, we will be using 2 methods, which are the substitution and the elimination. Now, the solution represent the point of intersection. So for 2 variable, in the system, you have in the form of a double, variable that is x and y. But in 3 variables, you have a triple answer, x, y, and z. Okay, let's start. Let's start to review. Solve the system of equation. So you are given y equals 6 minus 11, and negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7. Okay. Now, think about which method you can use, either by substitution or by elimination. We can see here that one variable is isolated. That is y equals 6x minus 11. So the method that we can use is by substitution. As I've said earlier, when one variable is isolated, it is best to use substitution. Okay, let's start. I have negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7. Now we know the value of y, wherein y is equals to 6x minus 11. So we are going to substitute the y here with 6x minus 11 equals negative 7. Okay? So let's simplify. Okay? So negative 2x distribute, that would be negative 18x. Negative 3 times negative 11, that would be positive 33. 3 times 11, that would be positive 33 equals negative 7. So negative 2x and negative 18x, that's negative 20x, and then equals 7 minus 33. Subtract 33 on both sides. So negative 20x, 7 minus 33 Negative 7, this is negative 7. So that would be a negative 40. You divide by 20. X is equals to what? 40 by 20, that is a positive 2. You have the value of x. Now, once you know the value of x, you can substitute that value in the equation of y equals 6x minus 11. So y is 6 times 2 minus 11. Y is 12 minus 11. Y is equals to 1. So this is not the final answer. Your answer must be in coordinate, always in coordinates. So what is our x, y value? Since this is a 2 variable, our value is x is 2 and y is 1. This is the answer for that. All right. Let's do example B. You have negative 4x plus y equals 6. Negative 5x minus y equals 21. Actually, we can do both by substitution or by elimination. But since we can see in this two equations right here, we can see right away that we can eliminate y. Okay? So by elimination, we can have short solution here. Sorry for the interruption. So negative 4x plus y equals 6. Negative 5x minus y equals 21. All right. We can do addition. By addition, we can eliminate the positive and negative y. So we have negative 4x and negative 5x. We have a negative 9x equals 21. Oh, 27. 6 plus 21 is 27. Divided by 9, x is equals to negative 9 here. X is equals to negative 3. Okay. You can substitute negative 3 in either of these equations here. So I will do the first equation. Negative 4x plus y equals 6. Then I substitute, then I have a negative 4 times a negative 3 plus y equals 6. So negative 4 times negative 3, that's 12, plus y equals 6. So y would be 6 minus 12. Y is what? Negative 6. So what would be our answer here? The x is negative 3 and the y is negative 6. All right. That's the answer. Simple, right? Okay. Let's do the third example. We have a negative 8x minus 10y equals 24. Then 6x plus 5y equals 2. So you can see there is no isolated variable here, but all the variables have coefficients. So that means we are going to use elimination. Elimination. All right, we're gonna start. In elimination, say I'm gonna write it here, negative 8x minus 10y equals 24. Then second one is 6x plus 5y equals 2. We are going to find a way of which one you're going to eliminate first. Okay? So I think I want to eliminate the y first. So what I'm going to do here is, in the second equation, I'm going to multiply by 2. My target is to make the 5y into a 10y so that I could eliminate the 10y. Okay? So in this case right here, right, I'm going to write it here. I think I can use the space right here. So negative 8x minus 10y equals 24. So what happened when I multiply each term with 2? That would become 12x. That is plus 10y. 2 times 2, that's equals to 4. Alright. So when I add, this will be eliminated. So I have negative 8 plus 12. That would be 4x equals 28. So if you want to divide by 4, x here would become 7. 28 divided by 4. Alright. You can use either of the two equations to substitute your value of x. Still, you can get the value of y. So let's say I will substitute the x equals 7 in negative 8x minus 10y equals 24. So you can substitute it also in 6y plus 5y equals 2. You will get the same answer. Alright? So this will be negative 8 times 7 minus 10y equals 24. So that would be negative 56 minus 10y equals 24. So you add 56 on both sides to eliminate 56. We have a negative 10y. That is 24 plus 56. That is 80. So divided by 10, y is equals to negative 8. So what would be your answer? X comma y or xy? That would be 7, negative 8. This is your x value and that's your y value. That's it. Let's have some more example. Okay. We have d2x minus 3y and y, 3y equals negative 1, and y is equals to x minus 1. All right. You can see that there is a y that is isolated. So which one do you think we can use? We can use the what? Substitution. Right? Because since you can see here this y is isolated. So in other words, I have 2x minus 3y equals negative 1. Alright, so what are we going to do next? We have 2x minus 3. The y is x minus 1 equals negative 1. Distribute, that would be negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 1, that's positive 3 equals negative 1. So 2x minus 3x, that's negative x, equals negative 1 minus 3. Subtract 3 on both sides. So you have negative x equals negative 4, or x is equals to 4. Alright, you have that. Then after getting the x, you can have x is 4. So in the equation of y equals x minus 1, that would be 4 minus 1, y is equals to 3. That means your answer is 4 and 3. Okay, what do you think as of this point? It's easy, right? Alright, let's do this. Example E. We have 8x minus 6y equals negative 20. And negative 16x plus 7y equals 30. So we cannot do substitution here, but by elimination. Alright? So by elimination, I'm going to find a way which one I'm going to eliminate first. I think I want to eliminate the x by multiplying 2 on my first equation. That is 8x minus 6y equals negative 20. I'm going to multiply it by 2 so that it will become 16x in the x value. Alright, so this will become 16x minus 2 times 6, that is negative 12y. 2 times negative 20, that is negative 40. Then I could add the second equation, which is negative 16x plus 7y equals 30. So I'm going to add so that I could eliminate the x value. Negative 12 plus 7, that's negative 5y equals negative 10. So divided by negative 5, y is equals to 2. Okay. Once you know the value of y, you can substitute it to either of these equation, the first one or the second one. We can use and substitute it. Okay, let's say I'm gonna use 16x plus or minus 12y equals negative 40. I could substitute the y value here to get the value of x. Or I could substitute it in the first one, 8x. Okay, let's do the first one. 8x minus 6y equals negative 20. So let's substitute the value of y, which is 2. That would become 8x minus 12 equals negative 20. So add 12 on both sides. 8x would be 20 minus 12. That is negative 8. Right? Oh, the 8 looks small. So divided by 8, x is equals to negative 1. So your answer would be negative 1 and 2 for y value. That's it. That's your, answer. All right. These are two variables system of equation. How about you are given 3 variables? So we have 3 equations. Let's say negative x minus 5y plus the third variable would be z equals 17. Negative 5x minus 5y plus 5z equals 5. Then we have 2x plus 5y minus 3z equals negative 10. Okay, this is your system of equation. Actually, you can combine using elimination or using substitution at the same time in the equation. Okay, let's do this. I could see that 5 is common in the second equation here, but I would rather leave it. Okay, you might be confused later on when you change the sign. How about if I combine I will mark this as equation 1, 2, and 3. Okay. How about if I combine this 1 and 2 first? Okay. That would be negative x minus 5y plus z equals 17. And then I'm combining 1 and 2. 5y plus 5z equals 17. Okay. I want to, eliminate 2 variables at the same time. I think I can do that. All right. So I can see a 5y and a negative 5y. So if I do subtraction, I can change the sign, and then I could eliminate y only. How about if I try to eliminate 2 at the same time? Okay, By doing that, I would multiply the first equation by 5, right? So the first equation would become a negative 5x. I multiply each term inside, okay? So a negative 5x minus 25y plus 5z equals 5 times 17, that is 85. Okay, 5 times 17. Then the second equation, that's 5x minus 5y plus 5z equals 5. All right. I want to eliminate the x and the z. So by doing that, I will do subtraction. So the negative here would become a positive. This would become a positive. This would become a negative. And this would become a negative. Change the sign. Okay? So a negative and a positive 5x, I could cancel that. Positive 5z and a negative 5z, I could cancel that. So negative 25 plus 5, that is negative 20y equals 85 minus 5, that's 80. Then negative divided by negative 20, y is equals to negative 4. All right. We have the value of y. All right. So if I substitute either of this equation here, I still have the variable x and z. Okay. How about I combine? This is combine. The first one is combining equation 1 and 2. My line, it doesn't look good. If I combine equation 2 and 3, all right, so equation 2 is negative 5x minus 5y plus 5z equals 5. Then equation 3 is 2x plus 5y minus 3z equals negative 10. Okay, I can see something right here that I could, when we add, I could eliminate the 5y. So we have negative 5x plus 2, that's negative 3x. 5z minus 3z, that would be 2z. 5 minus 10, that's negative 5. Okay. We cannot move on with this. All right. Well, I have to make this as my equation 4. How about if I do substitute the y value that I have here in the equation 1 to get an x and z. Okay? Substitute y equals negative 4 in equation 1. So what is our equation 1? We have a negative x minus 5y plus z equals 17. So if I substitute that, I can move this up. Negative 5, and then I substitute the value of y, which is negative 4. plus z equals 17. So that would be a negative x, negative 5 times negative 4, that's plus 20, plus z equals 17. Okay, so I could have negative x plus z, subtract 20 on both sides, so 17 minus 20, x plus z equals negative 3. Okay, so I could make this as equation 5. So I have x plus z on 4 and x plus z in 5. So I have two variables now. I could combine, okay, equation 4 and 5. So what is our equation for 3x plus 2z equals negative 5? This is equation 4. And our equation 5 is negative x plus z equals negative 3. This is equation 5. I want to eliminate a certain value here. It's up to you which one you eliminate. You want to eliminate x or you want to eliminate z. Okay. This time I want to eliminate x. So if I multiply, since there is a negative 3, so I will multiply negative 3, negative 3 on both sides. So I have negative times negative, that's a positive 3x, minus a negative 3z equals negative times a negative, that's a positive 9. So the other equation, equation 4, that is a negative 3x plus 2z equals negative 5. So I can see now, if we add this, I could eliminate the x. So negative 3 plus 2, that's a negative 1z. 9 minus 5, that's equals to 4. So z is negative 4. Wow, this is quite a long solution. Once you have a z, it's up to you where you're going to substitute that value of z, which of these three equations right here. And you can substitute the value of y and the value of c to get the value of x. So how about I will substitute it all in 2x plus 5y minus 3z. Okay. In equation 3, that is 2x plus 5y minus 3z equals negative 10. So 2x plus 5. What is the value of y? Negative 4 minus 3 times z. Our negative c is also negative 4 equals negative 10. So we have 2x. 5 times negative 4, that's negative 20. Negative 4 times negative 3, that is positive 12, equals negative 10. Combine. Negative 20 plus 12, that's negative 8. Then add 8 on both sides. So you have negative 10 plus 8. So we have 2x equals negative 2. X would be negative 2 divided by 2. So x is equals to negative 1. So you have a triple answer here. The x is negative 1, the y is negative 4, and the z is negative 4. This is x, comma y, comma z. Alright, that's your answer. When it's, you can play around when you have 3 variables. You can, try to combine, first term, second term, first equation, second equation, and then combine 2 and 3 as what I did. Or you can try to practice and combining other equations and see if you get the right answer. Okay. I think I could give you one more, and this is quite a short solution. Okay. Let's do this. I have 4x plus 4y plus z equals 24. Then 2x minus 4y plus c. I think this is 3 variables equals 0. Wait a minute, I'm checking on which one I will be combining. And the other one is 5x minus 4y minus 5z equals 12. Okay, this is your system. I could make this as equation 1, equation 2, and this is equation 3. All right. So how about, I could see that I could eliminate already the, 4y. So I will combine equation 1 and 2. 4x plus 4y plus z equals 24. Then 2x minus 4y plus z equals 0. So I could add, and then I eliminate the y. So I have 6x and 2, that is 6x plus 2z, z plus z, that's 2z, equals 24. Okay, hold on, I'm checking on this. I could make this as equation 4. How about if I combine equation, and do it right here, equation 2 and equation 3. So that would be 2x minus 4y plus z equals 0. Then 5x minus 4y minus 5z equals 12. So I have to make a subtraction to change the 4y. So the positive here would become a negative, this would become a positive, and that would become a negative. Change sign so that I could cancel the 4y. So 2 minus 5, that's negative 3x. Then z plus 5c, that is 6. Z equals negative 12. Okay. So I could make this as equation 5. Now I could combine 4 and 5. Combine equation 4 and 5. Okay, I am checking if I mess out something here. So I have 6x plus 2z equals 24. Give me time, class. Give me time. I want to check out on my equations right here, if I'm doing the right stuff. 2x minus 4y plus z, 5x minus 4y minus 5z equals 12. Okay. This is equation 4. And the equation 5 is 3x plus 6z equals negative 12. Right. I want to eliminate the x by multiplying 2 on both sides. So that would become 6x plus 2. Okay, I will use the one that is simplified. 2 times negative 3, that is negative 6x. 2 times 6, that is 12z. 2 times negative 12, that is negative 24. So the other one is 6x plus 2z equals 24. When we add, I could eliminate that. Then I have 12 plus 2 equals 14z equals 0. So when we divide this by 14, z is 0. Okay. Now, you can substitute the value of z either in the equation 4, or in equation 5. All right. So I will substitute it to equation 5. 3x plus 6z equals negative 12. So negative 3x plus 6, the z is 0. So that would be negative 3x equals negative 12. So x is negative 12 divided by negative 3. So x is equals to 4. All right, you have the z, you have the x value. You can substitute this value in, either of the equation. So let's say I will substitute it in equation 1 to get the value of y. So in equation 1, we have 4x plus 4y plus z equals 24. So 4x, 4, this is 4x plus 4y, 4 times x, 4 times y, z is 0. So we have 16 plus 4y equals 24. So subtract 16 on both sides. 4y is equals to 8. So you divide by 4. Y is equals to 2. So what is your triple answer? The x, y, and z. You have the x value is 4, the y is 2, and the z is 0. This is your answer. All right. So I hope you can, I know the 3 variables takes time to solve, but once you are acquainted and reviewed everything, you can, play with the equation and try to check if you still come up with the right answer. Okay. Now, always remember, if I can do it, so can you. Right? If I can do it, so can you. Okay. I hope you hit the like button and please subscribe. Hit the subscribe. See you on my next video.